What's up, you two? It's been a little bit. It's the Microwave Files, and we got the championship games going on today. Man, I was just saying this earlier. The key to today's game in the AFC Championship coming up is obviously going to be the running game with C.J. Anderson, and my thoughts on it is they can't stop 12. Nobody this season has been able to stop 12, and until you show me that you can stop 12, Tom Brady, it doesn't matter what you do, offensively, defensively, because you got a banged up quarterback in Peyton Manning who doesn't really escape the pocket at all. He has no mobility whatsoever. So he's a sitting duck there. And like I've been saying this, the Patriots defense is underestimated. It's amazing because they've been top 10 in the last 3 years. I don't understand how that's even possible, but I guess it is. Um, from my perspective, it's just I think it's Bill Belichick. I think even though the Broncos are they more talented top to bottom this year? Yeah, probably. But do they have the components like a Rob Gronkowski, a Tom Brady, a Bill Belichick that the Patriots do? No, they don't have that. They got Peyton Manning, yes. They have a great defense, yes, but that defense got holes, man. Defense has holes. That defense is good because they haven't gone up against a quarterback like Tom Brady. They haven't gone up against a quarterback that can get the ball out in 2.5 seconds flat. I don't see it happening, man. Not today. I really, I want to give the Broncos a chance. I put a lot of stock into them just because they had the number one defense overall, and it's hard to ever beat that. For anybody to beat that. But we saw what 12 did to the Legion of Boom last year. And honestly, in a lot of ways, these guys aren't as good as Legion of Boom because they have good man coverage, but their zone coverage is a little suspect. And you're telling me that you're gonna cover Rob Gronkowski man to man? Nah, B. Nah. So final score, I'm actually I'm I'm leaning towards 28-24. I'm actually gonna give the Patriots a little bit more. I'm gonna give it 31-24. Patriots. I just think they're it's not even the better team. I just think that they had the better components. They had the better guy, the better quarterback. And obviously Peyton Manning, with him not being completely healthy right now, he's gonna have to be at least 50% to get this job done. Because there's no way they're gonna run all over the Patriots. There's no way. And even if they did, 12 would save them, like he always does. 12 is undefeated. When they did you guys know that when they throw more than 50 passes, that 12 number Tom Brady has been undefeated. He's 6-1. He had one team beat him. One team. The rest of the league, when they throw more than 50 times, they have a losing record. You know why? Because they're not Tom Brady, and that's really all that matters. And I don't really see the Broncos getting the job done today, even at home. It's going to be 31-24 Patriots because they can't stop that offensive firepower to me. And we haven't really, even when Rob Gronkowski was hurt, when they played them in a couple months back, Patriots still put up 20 something points. So I'm just thinking to myself, with a healthy squad, nah, mm-mm. It's gonna be a great game, man. But Patriots taking it. Then we got the NFC game. We got the Cardinals going up against the Panthers. I've been thinking about this one back and forth all week because this is a little bit tighter. It's not. There's no 12 in this game. There's no Tom Brady. Now we do have a Cam Newton on the other side, but Carson Palmer is not too shabby, man. He leads the NFL in QBR. Last couple of weeks he's been killing it. It's very hard to pick against him. I mean, it's his team is honestly it might actually be better than the Panthers team. The team as a whole, top to bottom. But once again, this comes back to the quarterback argument, and it comes down to Cam Newton being better than Carson Palmer. Why? Yeah, Cam Newton doesn't have the accuracy that Carson Palmer has. But I'll tell you one thing that he has that Carson Palmer doesn't have. This guy can freaking run 100 yards in a game by himself. You kidding me? And you think you're gonna stop that today? Mm. And you lost to Honey Badger, Tyron Matthew, and you're in your backfield, so that deep threat might be a little open. Ted Ginn Jr. might see a little action today. Man, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be very, very tough for the Cardinals to win this game because everybody's talking about how good the Cardinals' offense is. Did you know the Panthers had the number one offense in the NFL? Oh yeah, yeah. And the Panthers actually defensively they're right there with the Cardinals. So it's almost an even matchup. But the thing is, the thing I'm worried about with the Panthers, Russell Wilson has shown that this team can be beaten through the run with the quarterback running. So you think that they're gonna stop Cam Newton from running the ball? This guy ran over 50 yards, 100 yards in games before like it was nothing against good teams. Did it against the Green Bay Packers when they smacked them a couple months back. And you think he's not gonna be able to do that against the Cardinals? Nah, it's not gonna go down like that. I'm gonna give you a final score right now. It's gonna be a low score. Final score of this game, I see it being 27-21. Why? I just told you. Cam Newton, that defense, I think they're going to get at least one turnover today. And I think that they're not going to be able to run like that, the Cardinals. And the key to Carson Palmer to stopping him, get pressure on him when it's absolutely necessary. When he's in those third down situations and he doesn't have a running game to go to because he's going up against one of the best run defenses in the NFL. And he doesn't necessarily have that little screen pass because they have great linebackers that can cover that. When he's looking for that pass outside the numbers, that's when it's going to matter today. And if he's successful in getting that pass outside the numbers, woo boy, it's going to be a long night for the Panthers because Carson Palmer is deadly accurate. But here's my thing, until he gets pressure. Once he gets that pressure on him, he changes. And y'all seen it. You know you've seen it. You know you've seen Carson Palmer change when you get that pressure on him, going up against a great pass rush. It's going to be tough. I'm not saying it's easy. It's the NFC Championship. I just said 27-21. I mean, that's not even that low scoring, but it's compared to other games that I've seen, it is. Especially for these offenses. But 27-21, man. I like the Cardinals. I like what they've done. I just don't think it's their time just yet. Give them one more year. 1 or 2 more years, and they'll be there. I just think the run the Panthers are going on right now is magical. It's like the Seahawks run a couple years back. And I don't think anybody's going to derail it. So, might have just given you a little bit of a insider info on what I think about 2 weeks from now. But for this game, let's see what happens. But I'm picking the Panthers, 27-21. And on the AFC side, I told you I'm picking the Patriots, 31-24. Both are going to be great games. Both are going to be entertaining. But one team's going to come out on top. And I think it's going to be a Patriots-Panthers Super Bowl. Let's go. This is Microwave Files, man. I love this. Love what I do. And I'll see y'all later. Talk about the games.